Happy 2025, y'all. It is New Year's Day. We're having another with Espo. I'm still Espo. It's also Whiskey Wednesday, so we're going to drink a little whiskey. Maybe get into the book a touch. See how she goes. It's a good plan. I like this plan. Let's go with it. Not only is it in Whiskey Wednesday, it's going to be a little bit double threat here. We've got a little bit of a whiskey haul because there was a little bit of a late arriving gift. So that's showing up. In fact, we're going to be tasting one of them. Let's get right to it. Why not? First off, the one we're not tasting today, unfortunately, because we've kind of gone with it already. In this very cool LCBO box, some Jack Daniel's Single Barrel. Hey now, 47%, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Looks delicious. Let's get a little closer look. Whoop. Very pretty. I'm super excited about it. That's going to have a spot right around here, in that area, possibly right around here. We're going to see how it goes. We'll pop that down for now, though. The one we're actually going to be tasting today is the one I should be wearing gloves to handle. This one. Gold Bar. The original Gold Bar Premium Blend. Blended whiskey finished in California wine casks. Kind of cool. I saw this bottle and thought, yes, need to have it. And then someone bought it for me. So, special someone, thank you. Love you too. I haven't opened this thing. I am terrified of putting fingerprints on it. Apparently, I'm going to have to keep gloves down here from now on. But that's not a today thing. So here we are. We're going to see how this opens. Hopefully it twists. Otherwise, I'm making mistakes. There are a little bit of tape there. So we're going to cut that open. Oh, just pops off. That's anticlimactic. This isn't solid gold, guys. I don't know how to tell you this. Might not be the best way to break it to you, but here we are. Also a twist off. Kind of is what it is. Would have really liked a cork in here. Let's pop some in and find out. I've already kind of started filling out the whiskey book. So we're going to pop this on the top and hope to hell it doesn't fall over. Because it's not super sturdy, stable, however you want to put it. It's a bit of a precarious bottle. Got that there. Smells really nice. I'm going to pop over and grab the sugar for a sec, so we're going to let that sit. We'll call this one Espo Leaves the Camera Again, because why not? Need some of that for later. Gold Bar. Let's see. I've already started filling up the book a touch. So we've got Gold Bar, American whiskey. No age statement, no cask number, 80 proof, 40%. Price, it was $66.10, I believe, at the LCBO. Might be on sale, might not. Good news, no tax right now. Yeehaw. Origin, San Fran Distillery. I don't know, Gold Bar Distillery, I think. What does it say on the back? There's a bottle number. That's kind of cool. Distilled from a mash bill of corn, rye, and barley, which I actually have the breakdown of that. It is 88% corn, 9% rye, and 3% barley. Rye, good lord. 9% rye and 3% barley, which is kind of cool. Means it's probably going to be a bit sweeter, but that higher rye content means it's going to be a little bit spicier. And then finished off in oak cask from Napa Valley. Very cool. Blended whiskey meant to share. Authentically minted Lady of Fortune medallion pressed into the front of each bottle. Very cool. Again, I really don't care how this tastes at this point. This bottle's so cool, I'm throwing them in the bar. It's got a home in there somewhere. I don't know where. It might displace the Drake one because, well, hell, it looks fun. Sniffing, sniffing, sniffing. I'm an idiot. I left the game on. And we're back. We could start again. We're not gonna. That'd be silly. We're already 4 minutes in. Be wasting good content. I've already left the screen twice. That's fun. Smells really nice, actually. It's got something kind of artificially, though. It's a little bit fruity. A little bit honey. What is that? Son of a bitch. Like plum? Almost? Like an artificial plum, like plum brandy? Maybe that's the wine cask coming in. Maybe that's what that is. I don't know. It's fun though. I think I've bugged around enough. Let's just try tasting it. Oh wow. That's not what I was expecting. That's super smooth. You can really taste the corn. Tastes pretty young. Fuck, I wonder if that's what they always mean when they say dusty corn flavor, because that's kind of that. I don't know. There's something to it. I'm gonna grab some water here. Oh. Pop that down. Huh. Hmm. It's very different. Not bad. But I don't love it. It's not my favorite thing. There's something just slightly off-putting about it that I can't figure out what the hell it is. Trying to do a little tasting here, trying to circulate the air in my mouth. What the hell is that? Almost vegetal? Maybe? Some kind of grassy? Kind of leathery? Maybe. Oh, I should probably be writing this down. It's still very sweet, still very smooth. There's something on the back end, something on the aftertaste that's just something on the, I guess that's finish. Something on the finish that's just not super pleasant to me. All in all, it's not bad. I'm going to throw this on ice in a second, see if that helps things. Huh. Interesting. Maybe it's got to be the wine barrel. Let's go with gold on that. Clear. Yeah, decent. Doesn't think I can't tell with the bubbles. We're going with a Glencairn and a tumbler. Aroma, a little bit of fruit, a little bit of honey, a little bit of something. Still trying to figure out what the hell that smell is. Stone fruit almost, but like fake stone fruit, artificial peach. I'm gonna put it. The taste is there too. It's oddly fruity, not super sweet. Sweet enough, but not super sweet. A little bit of burn there. It almost reminds me of a rye, but not a rye I like. It reminds me of this one a little bit. This Dylan's rye, single batch. Huh. I don't know. It's an odd one. It's a very odd one. Don't know what to make of it. It's fine. It's tasty. I don't think I'd ever buy another bottle of it. Bottle's super cool though, so I'm again not super upset about the whole. Absolutely not upset about receiving this. Super thankful for it. Very cool bottle. Loving what I'm seeing here. Gold Bar Bottle Company. Wine barrels from Napa Valley. Disdain from Three. Yeah. It's nice. I feel like it's going to lend itself to a cocktail a little bit better than it's going to lend itself to sipping. And at $60 a bottle, I don't know that I want that sort of value range. Is what it is. Still like it. Again, super happy to have it. Thanks, Al. Pop that down. We've already got this in. Yeah, fruit, plum maybe. Odd finish. Still there, but it's kind of weird. Whiskey book, you can go back on the shelf. To go along with the whiskey book, just got the Bourbon Bible. Pretty much just a pre-filled out tasting mechanism, from what I can tell. Starts off with just some bourbon facts, and that's kind of cool. A little bit of history. And then just goes through tasting notes of a couple hundred bottles, from what I can tell. Very cool. Very excited. Going to go through this. Going to compare in my notes, see if any of it matches up. Hopefully it does. Hopefully, you know what? I don't really care if it does or doesn't. I'm new at this. Kind of is what it is. Anyway, we're 10 minutes into the video. That's fun. Is it just corn? Is that all I'm tasting? Is it just the corn and the barley? It's a weird number for barley. 3% seems both low and high. Let's try it in here and see if that helps things. We've got some Murder Glass. We've got some ice ball. We're going to pop that in. I don't really know if I need to try this over ice or not, but we're going to see. Give her a little swirl. So it comes out a little more berry the second it hits the ice. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe is it blueberry? Is that what I'm picking up? Sweeter. Wow, that opens it right the hell up. That's kind of cool. Way better on ice. It was missing something. It was cold. Cold and wet. That was what it needed. Who knew? That was what we were looking at. Well, as is tradition, Whiskey Wednesday, under $100 for the bottle. We are going to see if it old fashions. I got some ice down here. Some lovely hand flavored ice. Let's pop some of that in. We need a little bit more whiskey. It's going to be a struggle not trying to twist that off because it just pops. This is very much a showpiece bottle, and I'm here for it. Looks a little weird with the top off, so we're going to leave the top on. So whiskey goes in, ounce and a half. We're not going crazy on this one. As is tradition, 1 dash of orange. 1 dash of Ango. That is stuck in the ice. Son of a bitch. Need just under a 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. Probably count that out. Get in there. Let's grab a spoon. Give that a quick stir. Delightful. Ooh. Strain that in. And we have our handy dandy orange here because, well, I probably need the citrus after yesterday. Give it a spritz, a spin, give it a little nose. Down she goes. Does it old fashioned Gold Bar whiskey. You bet your ass at old fashions. That's delightful. That's a real tasty old fashioned. Again, a little bit of a shame spending $70 on a whiskey that needs to be cocktailed, but pretty tasty. Really good on ice. Again, when this one goes, I don't think I'll be replacing it. So, kind of is what it is. It's just going to be an empty bottle staring at me on the shelf. It'll go. It's a drinkable whiskey. It's very tasty. I will be using it. Just not one that I need to have stocked, I don't think. It's not, well, we'll get to it because it is New Year's Day, which means we need to salute our fallen soldiers of 2024. The empty bottles, we got to bring them out. We got to go through them, give a quick review, see what we've gone through, see what we're missing. Good news, I've already got a drink. Gold Bar, you can go to the side for now. Shall we? Where are we going to start with this? I've got a bit of a selection to go from right now. So I think we're going to start with one of the smallest ones. Doesn't have a label on it. This was a bottle of Mann's Triple Sec. Or, yeah, orange liqueur. I think they call it Triple Sec. I forget what they had on the label. Really tasty. Highly recommend. Tastes like orange Tic Tacs. Best way I can put it. Orange Tic Tacs in a bottle, put in a spritz. It was delightful. I have since washed off the label and repurposed this to be a syrup bottle. Put a little E on there with the stamp. The Espo bottle. We're going to see what goes in there. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but very exciting. Highly recommend. If I didn't have another bottle of Triple Sec lying around and some other Curacao and Cointreau and etc., I would already restock. But I haven't had to yet. It's a modifier. It kind of is what it is. So it's got a little spot saved right on that shelf. There will be more. Mann's, I'm coming for you. Delicious stuff. Thanks again for the orange liqueur. Delightful. Next up, more modifiers, more modifiers. We finally killed that bottle of peach schnapps at some point over the air. It's peach schnapps. I don't know what the hell you want me to tell. It's a mixer. It's delightful. Goes in stuff. Goes nicely with bourbon and orange juice. Try it out. A little bit of ginger ale on top. Oh, next up, bottle of vanilla vodka. Went through a surprisingly large amount of this year. Have a new bottle lined up already. It's got a little bit of a dent in it. Smirnoff vanilla vodka. Again, Mann's makes one. I tried it once in a tasting, and just for some reason the flavor was a little off for me, so I didn't stick with it, mainly because I already had some of this. So I didn't supply up with a new bottle. I think we can give it a chance in the new year and see how it goes. But another one, another fallen soldier. Next up, oh, another modifier. Why not? The tiny bottle of Kahlua that's been sitting here. She gone. She gone. And that big bottle of Kahlua would also probably be gone if it wasn't for the Mann's coffee liqueur. Highly recommend. But Kahlua, I had some already. Can't go wrong with it. There's also like a taster bottle of Di Serono, but I feel like that one's been filled up and refilled a few times, so I'm not including that one in the Fallen Soldiers. Kind of is what it is. Oh, a salute to how tasty our apple pie old fashioned was. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Apple. Real good, just shaking up, giving us a shot over ice. Got a bit of beard in there. Is what it is. This is the first bottle. Bought it on a whim, wanted to make a drink with it. Made a pretty good one, if I do say so myself. Have since replenished. Go and get you some. It's a good bottle. What's next? Oh, this one. Yeah, we got a 1 year junk. This one's been gone in the last month. Gretzky Distilleries, Vanilla Cream Bean, coffee or cream liqueur. Highly recommend. If you can find it, I drove around looking for another one yesterday. Could not find it because there's only one liquor store in town that has it, and it didn't have the other two things I needed. So that'll be a later situation. But yeah, Vanilla Bean Cream from Gretzky Distilleries, number 99. Highly recommend. You saw what I made with it last time around. We came up with a name for that drink, by the way. It's going to be the Tiramisu Martini, I think. I think that was what we came to. Neighbors came by. They helped us out. It's good times. There we go. Finally got the fluff. Oh, and then we've got two bottles. I feel like I should bring these out at the same time. They're on two sides of the spectrum. You know what? We're going to stick with the 1 year. This one, new favorite, Peerless Single Barrel, a little bit cask strength. It's a 57.5%. One of my favorite whiskeys. Great bottle. Look at that cork. Just look at this gorgeous bottle. A bit of a newer distillery. I just discovered them this year. I'd heard about them before, but I hadn't tried any of them yet. Got a bottle from Calgary in an order, and restocked in a hurry. So the new bottle's already on there. I made sure I wouldn't be running out. Didn't want him. Too good not to. For me, great bottle. Little on the pricey side, but kind of is what it is. And then, finally, the end of an era. This bottle has been on my bar for almost 10 years now. Just came up in my Facebook memories, actually. So here we are. Blanton's. This is my first ever bottle of Blanton's. I think it's from 2016, 2015, in that range. Let's see what it says on here. Pretty sure it was 2016. No, 2015. 2015 was when this bottle was dumped. Very excited to have it. Always been very proud of having it on the bar because I thought it just looked really cool, and turns out it was a very in-demand bottle. So there we are. We've got its replacement up and ready, already cracked. It's Blanton's. It's hard to go wrong with it. That is the Fallen Soldiers of 2024. Hope you guys had a great time. Happy Whiskey Wednesday, y'all. And Happy New Year's. Cheers.